possession is Jones. Now to Bussing. Now to Talbot. Corner left is Adam Kuppelman. They'll work off of a screen, and a double dribble call against Axtell gives Frankfort possession back. Wildcats lead by 1, and now another timeout taken here on the floor. 40-39. A 30-second timeout. It gives us time to check in quickly with Luke Casper.
All right, Rock, thanks. Here it's 8-2 Linn with the early lead. About 3 minutes left in the first, and it has been all Linn, stifling defense and not missing many shots. There's Bailey Bowser for Clifton. Clyde is 8-4, 3:15 left in the first. Linn lead.
All right, thanks, Flip. TVL coverage on KCLY is brought to you by Kramer Oil, Blue Valley Insurance of Linn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville. Walls, True Value, and Lumber of Place Center. Propane Central of Randolph by Steve Z's Abilene Car Sales, Alexander Pump and Service of St. Mary's, and Landau Lanes of Marysville. Frankfort Wildcats a 1-point lead. They have the basketball, still 43.8 to go, 40-39 your score, and they will foul in the backcourt on Brandon Levi. Levi 0 for 3 at the line today, and this will be a 1-and-1. Levi, the sophomore point guard, their ball handler. They got it into the backcourt. Talbot quickly got the foul to stop the clock. That was out of an Axtell timeout. 40-39. 1-and-1 chance for Brandon Levi. First free throw. Good. Big free throw for the sophomore. He has 5 points, all second half points. It's a 2-point Frankfort lead now. 41-39. It's the second after making the first, and he buries both. So Levi with 6 points. The lead's out to 3 for Frankfort. Axtell back the other direction. Bussing has it stripped and taken. No, we had a timeout as Jake Rose was stealing the basketball, or about to. The sideline, Coach Dollinghouse had called timeout before that takeaway, so Axtell will still have it. 34 seconds left here in the TVL opening round matchup in a boys game here. Linn and Clifton Clyde girls are going at it as well. We have a 1-minute timeout. Flip again, we'll let you catch us up to date.
All right, Rock, thanks. Here with 2:42 left in the first. It's a 10-4 Linn lead. Clifton Clyde with the basketball. We'll keep it here for just a few more seconds. Madison Hammond now with the ball. Drives right side of the lane for Clifton Clyde. Her shot short. Good rebound that time by Hannah Bott. Here comes Linn, and they have wanted to run. Clifton Clyde staying in a zone, allowing them to get down quick. This time Clifton Clyde gets back down and set. And we'll send it back to Rocky for his finish in just a few minutes. He's had some great games in that South Gym here at Onaga. With 2 minutes left in the first, it's a 10-4 Linn lead. Let's get you back to Rocky Downing.
All right, Flip, thanks. 42-39 here. It will be Axtell's basketball. What a timeout by Coach Dollinghouse. Jake Rose was stripping that away, but he was right by the sideline, and so that timeout had been called before the takeaway. Axtell has it. 33 left. Frankfort by 3. Talbot outside to Jones. Tyler Jones at the point. 26 to work. Now uses his dribble up off to Adam Kuckelman. He's hit 2 threes in the game. Now good look for Jones for the tie. Short. Rebound. Tip to the sideline. And save back in. Frankfort has it. And now a timeout by the Wildcat sideline as Brandon Levi had gained possession, about to fall out of bounds. So have a quick timeout here. 42-39. 14.9 seconds left. It's Frankfort by 3, and they'll have possession. Bill, again, we'll let you catch us up before we take you over there for good.
All right, Rock. Well, here we are in a timeout. Coach Kyron Wirtz really wanting to get his team on the same page as he is, and you know Kyron as well as I do, and they are not on the same page right now. So timeout on the floor, Linn leading with a minute and a half left in the first, 12-4.
All right, thanks, Luke. 42-39, 14.9 seconds left in this game. Frankfort, who trailed by 5 at the end of the first quarter, 11-6, down 3 going into halftime, 15-12, led by 1 going into this final quarter. It has changed leads back and forth between these two teams, and now it is Frankfort by 3, 14.9 seconds left, and Frankfort will have the basketball, the length of the floor to go. Great matchup here. Coach Anderson getting a timeout as the ball got loose, was saved in bounds. Brandon Levi had possession in his hands, but he was really teetering on the baseline. And So they got the timeout. Both coaches basically saving possession. They get it into Levi. He'll be fouled immediately. So he'll head to the other end with 13.6 left. Levi fouled hard. Axtell, of course, trying to make sure and stop the clock. It will be a 1-1, the final 1-1 here for Frankfort. And it will be Brandon Levi who cashed both of them in last time. One would be big, make it a two-possession game. First free throw is up, and he is at 3 straight. A big XL from the sophomore, and then a smile to his teammate as he knows that was a big one. First free throw in. Second free throw rattles out. 13 seconds. Feldkamp the board to Talbot with 10. With 9. Frankfort by 4. With 8. With 7. Tyler Jones. Long 3 with 5 seconds. Almost went down. Studer has the rebound. He'll be fouled with 2 seconds on the board. Frankfort's going to win a hard-fought battle in this one. I mean, some kind of ball game back and forth. It will be Jacob Studer at the stripe to shoot for the Wildcats. He has 19 points in this game. First free throw is up and good. That'll put the lead out to 5 points, 44-39. And we'll go from here over to the other gym where Flip has the matchup between Linn and Clifton Clyde girls. Both free throws are good. That's 21 in a game for Studer. From the half-court stripe at the buzzer, Jones heaves one up, and Frankfort gets away with a heck of a win. 45-39 is your final here. Right now it's time for us to send you over to Phil Casper. Linn and Clifton Clyde. Frankfort wins the dandy, 45-39 here in the boys matchup.
All right, Rock, thanks. That's a couple of pretty good games in a row for you. Here, it's 12-6, Linn leading Clifton Clyde in the first. There's 23 seconds left. And a foul called on the Bulldogs. So Clifton Clyde basketball. There's a 20-footer from Madison Hammond. And Hammond hits to get Clifton Clyde back to within 4. Looked like it was going to be all Linn for a few minutes, but Clifton Clyde has fought their way back into it. Now Rachel Bott on the other end can't get an easy lay-in to go. Now ball nearly thrown away. Nicole Oldie comes up with it, and a 3-ball from Nicole Oldie off the loose ball puts Clifton Clyde, or Linn, back up by 7. 1 quarter in the books. It's 15-8. Linn leads Clifton Clyde when we come back. Again,
for 4 generations, the First National Bank in Frankfort has been serving their customers with a full line of banking services. They've seen a lot of changes in the banking industry. They continually update their services to give their customers all the advantages of today's technology while providing personal service. Working for a stronger community and proud to support all the athletes, students, teachers, and advisors. The First National Bank in Frankfort. Member FDIC. Wanklin Oil is proud to serve the community with propane, gas, diesel fuel, and oil right to your home or farm. Family owned and operated, they'll deliver your fuel and oil with an old-fashioned personal touch. Their dependable quality service at the lowest price available makes them the leader in the field. In addition to propane and diesel, they also offer tank repair, sales, and service. For your oil, fuel, and heating needs, Wanklin Oil is just a call away. 800-794-2019. They have the energy since 1926.
Back at Onaga High School, Phil Casper along with Rocky Downing in that other gym. Our studio engineers, Bernie Fancella, win with the basketball and the lead, 15-8. In sponsors of Twin Valley League Tournament, we'll give you that in just a second. Nicole Oldie off the missed shot by Keziah Thalman gets the rebound, now out of bounds, and they'll say off Clifton Clyde. Sponsors of the Twin Valley League Tournament, Blue Valley Insurance of Linn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville. Kramer Oil, Walls True Value and Lumber of Place Center, Landau Lanes of Marysville, Propane Central of Randolph, Steve Z's, Abilene Car Sales, and Alexander Pump and Service of St. Mary's, and Nicole Oldie with another deuce. Thought she had a 3, but just over, and now steal by Keziah Thalman. Nicole Oldie with 2 more, and now a foul is going to be called. And Clifton Clyde, a little bit of frustration And Madison Hammond is going to get caught for her second personal. And that is going to send Keziah Thalman to the line with a one-on-one. Her shot up and down. Actually, that was in the act of shooting. So Thalman will get 2. These two teams met back in December, 52-41 Linn victory. Thalman second up and rims out. Rebound fought for loose. And now a near tie-up, but good rebound that time by Kaylee Bloomfield. She's going to bring it down herself. Man-to-man defense from Linn. Top the key, Shaylee Lawson near steal, and now a foul is going to be called on Liza Vandermeer. 5'7" junior picks up her first. (18-8). Linn with the lead. Clifton Clyde with the basketball. Bloomfield holds at the point. Now she'll dribble left around Thalman. She's going to be caught for a double dribble as she tried to go between Thalman and Kendra Bardman. So turnover to Linn and a full court press now on from Clifton Clyde. Bardman to Vandermeer. Back to Thalman. Up the key is Bardman. Vandermeer drives lane, puts one in for her first bucket, and it's 20-8. Linn is going to match Clifton Clyde's press, and they have not come out of it. Clifton Clyde able to break it this time, and now a double dribble again is called on Kaylee Bloomfield. Holds her hands in the air, and I think the ball's just getting hung up on her hip. So Linn with the basketball and the lead. Got 6.5 left in the first. 20-footer from Bardman rattles in. And it's 22-8. 13 left in the first half, and a steal by Bardman on the inbound. And now Vandermeer from the top of the key won't go. Loose, gets her own rebound. Shot won't go, but she's headed to the line shooting 2. And now Coach Kyron Wirtz is going to want to talk about it again, and not very happy. 6 minutes left in the first half. It's a 22-8 Linn lead when we come back.
Quality products, excellent service, you'll get it all at Coleman Implement and Hardware in Linn. They feature brands that live up to their names like Massey Ferguson, Gale, and Agco Farm Equipment, Husqvarna chainsaws, Dixon lawnmowers, and a whole lot more. Coleman Implement also offers the latest diagnostic equipment to repair or service your new model vehicles. With products like these and customer service that's second to none, why go anywhere else? Stop by and see what Coleman Implement and Hardware in Linn can do for you.
22-8, Linn with the lead. Clifton Clyde with a timeout on the floor as Kyron Wirtz trying to get his team together, and passes that maybe shouldn't have been made, and frustration fouls as Clifton Clyde just having trouble getting anything going. This is a team that comes into this game, they're 3-6, but they have played some good games. Valley Heights beat Clifton Clyde earlier this year by 1 point. Clifton Clyde is a young team that's capable of making some things happen. Vandermeer's first free throw won't go, misses her second as well. Rebound to Clifton Clyde. That's Elizabeth Nobert up big. Bloomfield brings it down, guarded by Thalman. To Hammond on the wing. Back to Hubert. Inside pass, knocked away to Shaylee Lawson, and now ball goes out of bounds off of Clifton Clyde. It's Kaylee Bloomfield trying to get control of that. Thalman will inbound. Gets it into Bardman. Press on from Clifton Clyde. Now they'll back off half court. Bardman. Thalman on the baseline. Inside pass. Oldie turnaround jumper. Yes. Good feed into Nicole Oldie for 2 more, and it's 24-8. Clifton Clyde yet to score in the second period. Press on from Linn. Clifton Clyde's got to get it across. Now they do. Bloomfield has it. They'll go right baseline to Shaylee Lawson. Puts up a shot that's partially blocked by Kylie Ray. Here comes Clifton Clyde. Rachel Bott down court quickly. To Thalman. Inside pass to Ray, and Ray is going to be fouled. And that's a 1-and-1. She was turning to go to the hoop, but didn't get in the act of shooting. So headed to the line, shooting 1-and-1 is Clifton, or rather Linn, is in the bonus. So Kylie Ray goes to the line. She'll shoot 1-and-1. 5'10" senior has 2 points in the game, and still has 2 as that one goes strong. Good rebound by Hubert. And now Hubert just loses the basketball, comes back up with it. She's caught in the corner, now gets rid of it to Bloomfield. Down low, Bailey Bowser on the baseline. Hold. Nearly has it taken away by Thalman. Picks up her dribble, tries to feed it underneath. Trying to get it underneath to Elizabeth Nobert, just throws it away. 4:45 left in the second. It's 24-8 Linn lead. Rachel Bott will bring it down across the timeline. Goes right wing to Thalman. To Oldie on the baseline. Cross-court pass Bargman, top of the key. Thalman on the baseline, back to Bargman. Right side Bott. Oldie, right wing 3, short. Rebound underneath is Kylie Ray. Gets it, puts it back, won't go, and now a foul is going to be called probably on either Oldie or it is on Oldie. I'm going to say either Oldie or Kylie Ray. Take your pick. That'll be on Oldie. That's her second. Kaylee Ray now into the game as Oldie comes out. Press on from Linn. Bowser's caught. Now Bloomfield will get it across the timeline. To Hubert, top of the key, guarded by Bott. Dribbles right. Underneath pass now knocked away, and a foul is going to be called. That's on Kylie Ray. Carson Smith comes in for Kylie Ray. It'll be Clifton Clyde ball out under their own hoop. Next one will put them to the line. 1-and-1. Bounce pass to Bloomfield. Skip pass on the baseline. Shot put up by Emily Kaufman. That won't go. And that'll be out of bounds. They'll say off Linn. Clifton Clyde with a chance to reset. They trail 24-8. Hubert, trouble getting it in. Now gets it in, but has it taken away by Rachel Bott. Thalman will bring it down for the Bulldogs. Bargman, inside pass to Smith. Smith loses the basketball, loose, and now a jump ball is going to be called. That'll be possession to Linn as Kyron Wirtz wanting a timeout, but not awarded one, and very unhappy about it. Bott now on the inbounds. Get pass underneath to Kaylee Ray. Now Thalman from the top of the key. Strong, and foul called immediately. That's on Rachel Bott, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't see that one. That's Amanda Merva in the game. As Bott will come out, Bott picks up her second. 3.5 left in the first half. It's 24-8. Kaylee Bloomfield to the line. For Clifton Clyde shooting 1-and-1. Misses on the front end. Strong. Good rebound by Kaylee Ray. Hands it to Vanda Merva. Left side Bargman. Right wing now Thalman. Dribbles. Baseline jumper. 5-footer. Yes. Josiah Thalman puts her team up 26-8. Again, Clifton Clyde yet to score in the second period. Full court press on from the Bulldogs. Trapped in the corner and knocked out of bounds. Good job by Carson Smith as she knocked that ball out of bounds. Smith, a 5'10" sophomore for the Bulldogs. Inbounds pass to Hammond from Hubert. She'll back it out. Reset the offense with 2:50. Waiting for the offense to move. Very near half court. And Hammond's got to be a little careful where she's at. Now she moves forward. Not sure she really intended to be back that far. Inside pass, Kaufman. Kaufman shot off glass, won't go. Loses her balance. Ball loose, and that's going to be picked up by Carson Smith, and now Smith is going to be fouled by Courtney Hubert, so we're headed to the other end to shoot 1-1. Courtney Hubert picks up her second. Carson Smith goes to the line shooting 2. Shooting 1-1. Foul on the floor, so Smith shooting 1-1. First one up and rattles in. Smith picks up her first point. Again, we'll check in with Rocky Downing. He'll have another girls game, Troy and Frankfort, in that other gym. Second free throw strong. Good rebound that time by Elizabeth Nobert. Going to bring it down herself. Now hands it off to Kaylee Bloomfield. Bloomfield goes left, looking underneath to Hubert. Hubert on the wing, underneath skip pass to Nobert. Shot off glass and good. And that is Clifton Clyde's first points of this quarter. With 2 minutes left, 27-10. Shia Fallman dribbles lane. Shot up, but a foul is going to be called on the floor. And that'll be on Carson Smith. So that's going to send Courtney Hubert to the line, shooting 1-1. Hubert, a 5'6" sophomore for Clifton Clyde. Free throw up and won't go. Rebound Bargman. Here comes Linn. Bargman thought about taking it all the way, instead kicks it back out. Fallman inside pass Smith, and a lot of contact, no call, and Madison Hammond's going to come up with that basketball. Now a 3-ball other end from Norbert. That won't go. Or from Hubert, rather. That won't go. Rebound to Linn. Down court quickly. Fallman loses a handle on the pass. The pass just a little hot from Van der Merwe and out of bounds to Clifton Clyde. 27-10. Linn with the lead. Press on from Clifton, or from Linn. Hammond trying to get it across the timeline. Now does in the corner. Hubert, underneath pass to Nobert. Lay in, yes. Nice job that time by the Eagles. Minute 15. Bargman at the point. She'll dribble left. Now right side, Van der Merwe. She's going to take a 20-footer, and yes. Little off-balance shot. Up and down under a minute, 29-12. Then he'll stay in that press. Hubert now brings it across, and she took steps in trying to get by Carson Smith, and Hubert an extra step as she tried to duck into her. But Smith gave up the lane. So Linn with the ball with 40 seconds. We'll see if they hang on to it with that 17-point lead. Bargman inside Smith. That answers my question. Shot off glass, good. 31-12, 25 seconds. Clifton Clyde in trouble. Now they do get it across to Nobert. Nobert tries driving lane, and Nobert took steps again. Clifton Clyde with really killing themselves with turnovers. So Linn will be able to hang on and go for the last shot with 10. Down court, Fallman. Fallman going to take it all the way. Now looks to kick it back out. Good defense by Kaylee Bloomfield, and that is going to be off Fallman to Clifton Clyde. So great defense by the 5'5" junior Bloomfield. And now Clifton Clyde will get a chance. Hammond gets it in with 4. They got to do something. Now they do. A long 3. Good if it goes, and nearly went for Kaylee Bloomfield. We're headed to halftime here. Linn, 31. Clifton Clyde, 12 when we come back.
Out on the ranch, there never seems to be enough hours in the day. Titan West Incorporated can't make the day longer, but they can help you work faster with the equipment you need to work your cattle quickly and safely. The OK Corral is the most versatile, portable corral system on the market. Lined with galvanneal steel, it can haul your livestock, supplies, and even an ATV. Improve efficiency on your ranch with cattle handling equipment from Titan West Incorporated.
For an experienced mechanic who specializes in repairing and rebuilding tractors, trucks, and other types of farm equipment, the man you're looking for is Richard at Fact Machine Shop. He has a well-equipped workshop for all kinds of jobs, big or small, that allow him to fabricate and repair all kinds of farm machinery. If you have an older piece of equipment that's hard to find parts for, Richard can custom make the parts and get it back up and running. So remember Richard at Fact Machine Shop when you need a good mechanic.
Halftime here, Linn up 31-12 on Clifton Clyde. Again, these teams played back in December. It was Linn coming out on top 52-41. They led after one quarter 15-8 and outscore Clifton Clyde 16-4 in that second quarter. They lead 31-12. Clifton Clyde led by Elizabeth Novert. She had 8 points and then 2 apiece from Bailey Bowser and Madison Hammond. For Linn, it was 7 each from Keziah Thalman and Nicole Oldie. It was 6 from Rachel Bott, 4 from Eliza Vanda Merva, and 3 from Carson Smith, and then 2 from Kylie Ray and Kendra Bardman. It is halftime here, 31-12. Linn with the lead over Clifton Clyde. We'll get you to the other gym. Rocky has Troy and Frankfort.
All right, thanks, Flip. They are going through the starting lineups right now. Why don't we take a 30-second timeout, and I'll have your tip-off coming up next.
The Bank of Palmer encourages you to buy local and support the merchants who support your community. You'll find unique items, unbeatable service, and friendly people right here in your hometown. Not only will you boost the economy and preserve your neighborhoods, you'll sustain the businesses that help Palmer, Linn, and Barnes maintain their small town character. These small communities have a lot to offer, and the Bank of Palmer thanks you for your support. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
About ready to go here in this opening round game is a girls' matchup between Frankfort and Troy. I'll give you a look at the starting lineups as they've been announced here for the crowd on hand, and now they'll huddle up for one last time with Coach Gunner for Frankfort as they get set to tip off this opening round game of the Twin Valley League Tournament. Starting lineup for Troy, Claire Weiser, a 5'8 sophomore, Maddie Marriott, a 5'6 junior, Holly Wetstein, a 5'7 junior, Brianna Smith, 5'8 and a senior, and Alex Winder, a 5'5 senior. We're ready to tip opening center for the Frankfort Wildcats, and the tipping center will be Kyla Hardwicker, one of the leading scorers, along with Aubrey Shirley. That's 5'7 junior and 5'5 junior. It is Troy who opens up with the basketball. They also have Mara Kennedy, a 5'8 junior for Frankfort, Rebecca Adams, a 5'2 freshman, and an early three-pointer knocked in for Troy on the left wing. Alex Winder gets the three-pointer. She hit it from the left wing, and so an early start here for Troy. Now a double team on the Frankfort out across the timeline, and a drive to the other end. Two-pointer up and good. Brianna Smith in transition. So Troy out to a 5-0 lead early in the first 36 seconds. Frankfort down court with it. It is Casey Vaughn in the corner. She is double-teamed. She'll kick it across free throw line. To the block, they get it down low. Here's a turn and square it by Mara Kennedy, no good. Rebound battled for, and then Kennedy called for the foul after she missed the shot, and the board was brought down by Troy. So the Trojans get it back here as they lead at 5-0 over the Frankfort Lady Wildcats. Frankfort 1-8 on the season. Troy, the higher seed in this matchup. They get a dribble penetration down low from Weiser, no good. Troy is the 5 seed. Frankfort the 12 seed here. Across the timeline with the basketball comes Aubrey Shirley, who has it out of the point. Looks at a 3-2 zone, and they really look to trap hard out of it. Does Troy. Now the lob down toward the corner is too tall and thrown away. So back to Troy, who leads at 5-0. Frankfort with full court pressure now. Weiser down the court for the Trojans to Holly Wetstein. Back outside to Weiser. Right side on the wing is Maddie Marriott. Back across, they bring it now. Three-pointer again. Second try of the game from Winder. She hit her first, misses here, but an offensive board inside to Holly Wetstein, and she'll get 2 free throws coming. So Frankfort will be called for their second foul here early, and it will be Wetstein to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw on its way is good. 5'7 junior knocks it in, and now with the foul called down and low, and after the offensive rebound, Marie Wessel comes on for Frankfort. Second free throw rolls around and falls in for Wetstein of Troy. Now Frankfort looks at pressure. Across it comes. Now down low, they've got to look inside. Here's Wessel laying up and good. They broke down the pressure perfectly. The long pass down court to Mara Kennedy, and then Marie Wessel was open for the kick across, and she put it up off the glass and good. 7-2. Now a steal from the pressure of Frankfort. Here comes Aubrey Shirley to the lane. She'll take it up blocked. Wanted to get a foul call, did not. Now the ball loose in transition, and it's going to be Frankfort taking it back. Shirley brings it across the midcourt stripe. Holds the dribble out top. Holds 4 fingers up to call the play. They'll go baseline right to Kennedy. Back outside. Three-pointer up and down from Kyla Hardwick. And she drills it from the right wing, and it's 7-5 after Troy gotten off to the big start. Here comes Frankfort. Now a near steal by Hardwick. She reached in and called for the foul out near the timeline. 7-5 contest. Frankfort, who fell behind early, who had a costly second foul called against Kyla Hardwick, was now 5:36 still to go in the first quarter. So costly foul there. We'll keep an eye on it. They keep her in the game. 2-3 zone. Wessel in the middle. Kennedy and Hardwick down low. Winder thought about another 3 try. She said 1 of 2. Now they get it inside the block. Out wing left. Marriott for 3. She is short. Rebound weak side to Kennedy. Mara Kennedy gets it off to Shirley, and Frankfurt's got a chance to tie or a long bomb to take the lead for the first time. Hardwick hit a 3 last time down. Now they get it baseline left. 3-point attempt on its way is strong. Weak side board, though, missed by Kennedy, and then taken back on the rebound by Brianna Smith. Good weak side board by Kennedy, but unable to finalize on the stick back. Now it's going to be Weiser for 3, and she knocks it in. Right wing, left wide open, and it's 10-5. Well, three-quarter court trap, and Weiser with the steal, and a reaching now against Rebecca Adams, the freshman for Frankfort. So it'll go back to Troy, who leads it now 10-5. I'll have it on the sideline, almost directly in front of the Frankfort bench here in Onaga. In their halftime in the Linn Clifton Clyde matchup, Linn leading that game after the halftime break. Here, Frankfort trails 10-5, just getting underway with almost 4 minutes in, near the midway point of this first quarter. Marriott thought about the 3 for Troy. Now goes baseline left, back to Marriott, back outside deep Weiser. To Marriott, corner left. 3-point attempt on its way, missed this time. Rebound weak side. Oh, Kennedy just took it away from Weiser. Now the run out for Shirley. Left side lay-in, up off glass and good. Opera Shirley has her first 2 points. Great takeaway by Mara Kennedy, and then finding the outlet for the open lay-in. It's 10-7. Frankfort down by 3. Down court quickly is Troy. Skip pass across to Winder. Back to Marriott. She wants the 3 try. It's short. Long rebound tracked down by Winder of Troy. And the baseline. 3-point attempt is up. No good. The foul is going to be called on the box out against Frankfurt's Casey Vaughn, the freshman. A hard box out. The shooter, once they release in 3-point land, they really keep an eye on the box out so they don't have a chance to really go at them. And it was after the shot, so no free throws. That's already 5 team fouls against Frankfort. No whistles yet against Troy. The lob goes out near the top of the key. Weiser goes to the baseline. Pull-up jumper guarded by Wessel, and the rebound off to the Wildcats Vaughn. 10-7, Frankfort back with it. They trail by 3, but have the basketball to Troy. 5 seed. Frankfort the 12 seed. Right side wing with the basketball is Kennedy. She'll take the 3. Strong. Weak side board pulled in by Frankfort. That is Casey Vaughn who comes up with it. Kennedy at the top. Right on the wing is Shirley. High post Wessel. She'll square it up and shoot it. Strong. Weak side board battled for, but pulled away by Brianna Smith of Troy. 3:20 left first quarter. 10-7 ball game. To the corner baseline, it comes to Wetstein. Into the lane. Shot good. And a foul against Frankfort. The shot from Brianna Smith gives her a chance at an old-fashioned 3-point play. 12-7. 3:18 to work first quarter. Here in a girls' opening round matchup. There'll be another 2 games in each gym, or 1 game in each gym of boys matchups, and then the final game is one gym will have the girls, 1 gym will have the boys. The final games of the day scheduled to tip around 4 p.m. Free throw in for Brianna Smith. She converts the three-point play, and it's 13-7 now. Frankfort down by 6. Aubrey Shirley crossover move, gets it to the baseline right for Kennedy. Looking in low, she had Wessel cutting to the lane, but it was batted out of bounds by Troy, and will stay with Frankfort on the baseline to inbound. 13-7 with 3:07 to work. Kennedy throws it out top to Aubrey Shirley. She'll take a left-handed three ball. It just rims off. The rebound comes down to Troy. Over the back will go Rebecca Adams, picking up her second foul. And we're already in the bonus for Troy. That is the 7th team foul already in this game against Frankfort. No whistles against Troy yet, but Frankfort has been really aggressive, and I think Coach Gunner likes that part of it. But right now, Troy's in the bonus. Will be at the stripe. There's a timeout taken on the floor. We'll break here as well. You're listening to Twin Valley League coverage on 100.9.
Earning and keeping your business is the top priority at Oldie Tractor Repair in Linn. Their professionally trained technicians have a tremendous amount of experience with all types of farm equipment. They service all brands of tractors, combines, and forage equipment, especially John Deere. They work on diesel truck engines, clutches, transmissions, differentials, and brakes. Call Oldie Tractor Repair of Linn, Kansas. Serving area farmers.
Pizza, anyone? How about chicken bacon ranch pizza, bacon cheeseburger, or Canadian bacon pizza, along with your usual favorites? Okay, you might be wondering, where can you get all those great pizzas? At Moe's Stop and Shop in Linn. And don't forget, all toppings are no extra charge. Their Hunt Brothers pizza is fantastic. Moe's is more than just a convenience store. Just ask your family. They'll be happy with supper from Moe's. It's the hot spot for food and more. Moe's Stop and Shop in Linn also has Sunday beer sales.
13-7 ball game. It'll be Troy at the free throw line here as Brianna Smith tries to convert a 1-and-1. Front end up and good. She's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And Troy now is out to a 14-7 lead. Frankfort just checking in Tegan Brandt, 5'4" freshman, during that timeout. Both free throws are good here for Smith. She's out to points of 7 points in the first quarter. 3 minutes remaining, 15-7 here. They are back underway in the Linn Clifton Clyde game. We'll check in at our next opportunity. Now a scramble for the ball loose in the middle of the floor. Lauren Kennedy down there. And the ball does get tied up. The possession stays with Frankfort on the arrow. 2:53 to work, opening quarter, 15-7. Frankfort trailing, but they have the basketball, working against a 3-2 Troy zone. Baseline left. They get it low to Brandt. She'll go high post and kicked out now to Aubrey Shirley. Also in the game is Alina Werkamp, working down low for Frankfort. Shirley has it out the wing left. She'll take the guarded 3 short. Rebound comes off to Brandt. Tegan Brandt gives Frankfort another possession. Brandt works it right side. Kyla Hardwick had a 3-pointer earlier. She's on the sideline, though, with 2 fouls, as is the Rebecca Adams, the Wildcats freshman. Here's a 3 from the left wing, put up by Tegan Brandt, no good. The rebound knocked it out of bounds as it was loose for a moment. Wessel got a hand on it, and it goes back to Troy. 2:13 left opening period. Troy Trojans will have the basketball, and Frankfort back in the 3-2 zone. Left with it and very deep still, just in front of the timeline, is Troy. Now they have it out top to Winder. Around left, Michaela Ross just checking in. Back to Winder. Baseline right, Weiser. She'll take the 2-pointer. No, rebound weak side. That's Wessel with it. Control dribble and gets it out to Tegan Brandt. Minute 45 left to work, opening period. Aubrey Shirley, extended 3-2, goes to the free throw line to Kennedy. Steps toward the lane with a dribble drive and is fouled on her way in there. That's the first foul of this opening quarter against Troy. Again, Frankfort with 7 whistles against already has the Trojans in the bonus. This is on the floor, and it's Frankfort keeping the basketball. From the baseline, Kennedy needs to get it inbounds, does so out deep to Aubrey Shirley. Minute 35 to work. Right side of the wing is Brandt. So put the dribble down to the right. 5 count on against that dribble. Now she gets the high post to Kennedy. Poked away from behind it. A reach-in foul against Troy. 2 straight fouls against the Trojan. And it will be Frankfort basketball on the baseline. Earlier, we have seen Wetmore girls advance as they held off Hanover. And as it came, there was, just a great basketball game, 54-52. Wetmore will face Washington County on Monday. Axtell also advancing easily over Onaga. And Axtell will get the winner of this game. Troy right now leading 15-7. Frankfort trying to go to the post. The entry pass lost out of bounds, and so the Wildcats back defensively. Minute 15 to work. Troy brings it across, and they walk it down the floor. Here is Winder outside deep. They swing it around. Ball batted away for a moment by the Frankfort Wildcats' Amberly Kokaruta, but it goes out of bounds and stays with Axtell. Michaela Ross, 5'6" junior, to inbound for Troy. 15-7 ball game. Now out top is Alex Winder. Back across to Winder, who got it to the point, and then right back on the wing. Now at the elbow right. The pass comes from Wetstein across left and out of bounds. Frankfort gets it back. Down 15-7, opening quarter, 53 seconds to work. Mark Kennedy brings it into Abra Shirley. Troy is pressured the whole time, but it's been a three-quarter court press, and they really love to trap it when you get into the front court. Here's Abra Shirley, drive toward the lane, kicks it off free throw line. Kennedy on the move, shot up strong. Rebound, battled for and low, pulled away by Troy. And out of the pack will come Holly Wetstein. 36 to work in the first quarter, 15-7. It's Frankfort trailing to the Troy Trojans. Out top, here's a Winder three attempt. She hit her first shot from three-point land, misses here, and the rebound comes away to Kokaruta. Down court quickly, Shirley. Into the front court, Tegan Brandt. 15 to work. Frankfort down by 8 and with the basketball. Shirley with it. Back to Brandt. Chill hesitation, move it toward the baseline. She's knocked to the ground. Foul on Troy, their third whistle. And it'll be Frankfort's possession down low on the baseline. They trail 15-7 with 6.7 seconds left to work here in this first quarter. Back in for Troy, Maddie Marriott. And also back on the floor is Cassie Ming. In the wing right, Shirley for three, and she knocks it in. Opera Shirley has 5. That will end the first quarter, and Frankfort hanging tough. They're down by 5 as we head to quarter 2. 15-10 when we come back.
When you're ready to file your tax return, you can rely on help from someone who offers tax service with real benefits at Sunflower Insurance. Galen's knowledge of income tax preparation and commitment to his customers is just the start of what he offers. Whether you choose Sunflower Insurance to prepare your personal taxes or business taxes, you're getting a partner who will stand with you and actively seek out your best interests. Biggest refunds or smallest legal tax liabilities. Visit Sunflower Insurance of Clifton this tax season.
15-10 here. Frankfort trailing Troy. The girls matchup in the TVL opening round. Let's send you back over to Cliff Casper with a check-in on Linn at Clifton Clyde.
All right, Rock, thanks. Here we're in the third period, 3:31 left in the third, and it is all Linn 40-18. And it is kind of fun to watch a coach that you know well enough, Rock, like you do, Kyron Worth. He is trying everything he can possibly think of. He has 5 new players on the floor right now. Clifton Clyde trailing Linn 40-18.
All right, we appreciate it. And sometimes you try everything you can, and it still doesn't work. But right now, Linn having their way, and that's a good Linn team. They've been state-ranked at times this year, and they'll be scary once they get to the postseason. Here, Frankfort surviving the first quarter. They kind of had some struggles, but they kept themselves alive. A big three-pointer before the buzzer from Abra Shirley, who now knocks it out of bounds defensively. That three-pointer, they'll cut it to 15-10, where we're at now starting the second period. From the corner, Troy will have the basketball after it was knocked out of bounds. Weiser to inbound it to Marriott. Out top it comes to Michaela Ross. Frankfort has gone a little more matchup around the perimeter 3-2. They do have Kyla Hardwick back in. Remember, she picked up a second foul. And now a three-pointer from Marriott at the top of the key. Her first bucket of the game. 18-10. The backcourt with the basketball is Hardwick. Across it comes to Shirley. Now at the free throw line, Hardwick has it blocked by Weiser. And with Troy leading 18-10, they had the basketball back. Top of the key, Weiser three-point attempt. And Troy is not bashful at all about shooting the three. That's the second for Weiser. That is the fourth in the first half. And now the lead's out to 11. And Frankfort wants a timeout. We'll take one as well here. 21-10 second quarter action. Frankfort trailing Troy when we come back.
You've watched him play ball since he was 5. It began in your backyard with the neighbor kids. Next came summer camps, junior high, and now high school. Through the years, your student athlete has gained valuable qualities and skills, not only on the court, but also in the classroom. You're proud of your young athlete, and so is the community. Turner Funeral Home encourages positive feedback, good sportsmanship, and your continued support for the team and coaching staff. They're proud of the young role models, your student athlete.
21-10 here as the Frankfort Wildcats trail by 11. We'll check back in with Luke Cashman a little bit, but Linn continues to have a big lead in that one over Clifton Clyde. That opening round game here. Frankfort, who is really battling strong, finds themselves all of a sudden down 11. They do have the basketball. Hardwick hands it off to Shirley. 6:50 to work. Aubrey with the dribble out top. Now she goes right on the wing. Back in there is Rebecca Adams. She and Hardwick both 2 fouls early in this contest. Now it's high up near the top of the key. Shirley and Troy defending. That time was Alex Winder. The arrow does go to Frankfort. 6:42 to work, first half of play. 21-10, Troy the lead. From the sideline, Hardwick brings it in to Shirley. Right now to Adams. She'll go high post. Quick jumper from Hardwick. Rattles out. That was all but down in the cup, and it came back out. 6.5 to work. Across the timeline will come Brianna Smith. She'll hand it off down to Winder. Left on the wing, Merritt to the baseline. The drive in low, or foul called as Brianna Smith took it strong. Smith, who has 7 points and 3 of 3 at the free throw line, is back to the stripe here. 4 threes in the first half for Troy. Frankfort's hit for a couple of them, but don't have a shot chart that I keep here when I'm by myself, but I would imagine Troy has had to have attempted 11 or 12 and hit on 4 of those, maybe even more attempts than that. They've got to look. They take it. 22-10, 1 free throw hit by Smith. Now a battle for the rebound in the baseline in the corner, and it's going to be Frankfort who comes up with it, but Adams had to dive to get to it, and she walks for the basketball. So Troy will have it on the baseline. They lead now by 12 over Frankfort. Here's Merritt outside to the baseline left. They go to the box for Smith. Caught in a triple team. Goes back outside. Free throw line jumper on its way from Cassie Ming, and she knocks it in. Ming with her first points, and Frankfort's falling behind by 14 now. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Down court, they get it against the pressure. Kennedy to Hardwick to the free throw line. Stops, tries to muscle it up. Unable to. Gets it outside to Shirley. For Shirley with 5:45 now to work. Backs it out with a dribble. 24-10. Troy the lead. High post. Hardwick gets taken away. Here comes Troy the other direction. 2-on-2 numbers. Bounce pass low for Weiser. Kick out. 3-point attempt again. This one's going to be strong. Rebound tipped inside by Ming, and she comes up with it for Troy. Now, Shirley the steal on the kick out, but she stepped out of bounds, and she came up with the takeaway. Shirley quick to get over there and take that ball away, but as her momentum took her to the sideline, she was unable to stay in bounds. Out top and deep, it comes now to Alex Winder, who brings it left. Married another 3 for the Trojans. This one short. Rebound, Mara Kennedy. And again, Troy keeps chucking it up from beyond the arc. They have hit 4 of those. They have a 14-point lead. Here's Shirley in the front court, 24-10. Troy the lead. Frankfort's over the basketball. Kennedy in the corner. She'll step out left wing. 3-pointer strong. Rebound battled for down low and picked up by Frankfort. So the Wildcats another possession. Rebecca Adams at the point. She'll ball fake it. Will penetrate all the way to the glass. Lay-in won't go. Wessel stick back blocked. Taken away by Troy. 4:47 to work. Troy back with the possession. They lead by 14. Right wing and deep. Here's Winder to Marriott. Down low, Smith. Off glass, no. Rebound battled for and pulled down by Mara Kennedy. Off to Rebecca Adams, who brings it across the midcourt stripe. Almost to the midway point of the second period. Here's a dribble drive inside. Kennedy's foul. Almost got it in. And correction, that's Kyla Hardwick with the dribble drive, and she'll get to the stripe to shoot 2. The 14th foul against Troy at the line will be Kyla Hardwick to shoot 2. And Kyla can't get the first one down. She had a 3-pointer earlier. They had 2 fouls and had to really sit some time in its first half in that foul trouble. She and Rebecca Adams both picked up 2 very early fouls. So Hardwick misses on the first free throw. The 5'7" junior does have another one coming. This one up, and also this one she makes. So she's got 4 points in the game. Hits 1 of 2 here. Frankfort down by 13. 4:23 to work second period. Winder brings it across. Wing right to Ross. Frankfort back in the zone. They skip it left baseline. Back outside from Weiser to Winder into the lane. They go to Wetstein. Now back outside to Ross. Top of the key for Winder to Weiser, back to Winder. 4:05 left, second quarter. It's Troy leading 24-11. In the corner right is Smith. Back out deep. Winder to Weiser, left wing. They lob it down low, looking inside. Nearly taken away. Shirley still after it, unable to come up with it, and it stays in Troy's possession. Baseline right, Brianna Smith. Out top, Ross will try the three. No good. Long rebound, run down by Brianna Smith of Troy. Here's a drive by Smith. Another three from Troy. This one from Weiser. It's strong. Weak side board. Back up foul is going to be Wetstein, and she'll get 2 free throws. The foul called down low after the third offensive rebound this time off the long carom from the three-point try. 24-11 Troy. 2 free throws coming for Holly Wetstein, and she is now 3 of 3 at the line. All 3 of her points from the strike. Also back in for Troy will be Lexi Norris and Amberly Kokaruda in for Frankfort. Free throw stripe. Wetstein hits both charities. She's 4 for 4 at the line. In fact, 8 of 9 for Troy in this first half from the free throw stripe. Frankfort struggling to get it across, and now they end up with an over and back call, and the turnover gives Troy the possession back with a 15-point lead. 8 of 9 at the stripe for Troy. Meanwhile, Frankfort 1 of 2 at the free throw line. The 15-point Troy advantage. Outside with the basketball is Michaela Ross. They kick it baseline to Wetstein. Now back to the left baseline. They bring it to Lexi Norris. Ross thought about 3. Now kicks it to the baseline. Pull-up jumper. 2-pointer up and good by Holly Wetstein. About 15 feet away, she's deadly. 4 for 4 at the stripe. And then from the baseline about 15 feet away, she drains it. And now Troy leads it by 17. There's a drive by Hardwick. Stripped and taken away. Hardwick, hard dive in the lane to come back up with it. And she saves possession. And now a reach-in foul as Aubrey Shirley was picking it up, called against Troy. Hardwick had the ball taken away with 2 defenders, and she just dove at the basketball while it was still in the possession of Troy, and she took it away. Entry pass to Shirley. Pull-up jumper. Left baseline up and good. Shirley has 7 now. It's 28-13. Troy a 15-point lead with 2:45 to work second quarter. Troy will bring it across. Ross has it. To Winder, back to Ross, thought about the 3, to the corner left, they get it low to Norris. Now Ross has it at the point. Winder looking low, Frankfort in the zone defense, down by 15, 2:25 to go second quarter. Now it is Winder, thought about the 3 again, now a 2-point attempt from Ross, is strong, rebound, tipped around, picked up by Rebecca Adams. 2:15 to work, Adams across the timeline, will be cut off by Norris and gives it off now to Shirley. Aubrey Shirley back right to Adams. Now to Shirley again. Back to Adams. She'll ball fake it, drive it, take it in, and it's blocked out of bounds 2. Frankfort will keep the basketball. So Troy got the block, but it was out of bounds, and Frankfort has it on the baseline. Just under 2 minutes to work second quarter, 28-13. Frankfort trailing. Here's Aubrey Shirley. Baseline guarded jumper. She's hit 2 in a row, same spot, and has 9 of Frankfort's 15 points. 5'5" juniors finding the stroke from the perimeter. 28-15, they're back within 13 points. Ross with it, right wing for Troy. They lob it low just off the fingertips of Holly Wetstein. And so Frankfort gets it back, down by 13. They've trailed by, though, as many as 18 in this first half. There's 1:40 remaining. Maybe halftime before we check back in with Flip Casper, but we'll certainly keep you updated on all that's happening in both gyms throughout this Saturday of the TVL. And Frankfort turns it over in transition, and Troy has it back again. 28-15. Left wing and deep is Norris. Off to Marriott. To the right wing is Weiser. She'll hold outside. Couple of dribbles nearly picked away by Shirley, and now a bumping foul on the sideline. This will go against Kyla Hardwick, and it's going to be her 3rd here in the first half with 1:15 to go. And it will be a bonus situation with Troy stepping to the line, actually a double bonus, as the Frankfort Wildcats have been called for more than 10 fouls. Free throw line is Marriott. She knocks it in. So they'll bring Hardwick out with that 3rd foul, and Tegan Brandt comes in for Frankfort. 29-15, the lead for Troy with 1:15 to go first half. And both free throws are good. Troy can shoot it from the stripe. That's obvious in this ball game. They are now 10 of 11 from the line in the first half. Third of their points from the free throw stripe. Here's a drive by Shirley. Kick out left wing. Adams has it. Poke away for a moment, but Adams gets it back. Now off to Shirley. Under a minute to go first half. A 30-15 Troy lead over Frankfort. Adams right on the wing. Back left to Shirley. Fakes the three. Drives to the baseline. Pulls up the jumper off glass. And drops in another one. She has 11 first half points. A left-handed player. Troy doesn't seem to have picked that up yet. She's able to drive that left baseline and pull up with a jumper. She's hit 3 straight. 30-17. Now the takeaway by Adams on the run out. The freshman with the lay-in. Jump stop and misses. The rebound away to Marriott. Great steal and took the jump stop. Had a good angle. Just left it short on the shot. 30-17. Back to Troy with 20 now. Left here and a half. Weiser. Ball fakes and drives. Gets down low. Ball taken away by Wessel for a moment. Now it is picked up by the Wildcats' Tegan Brandt. Down by 13. Frankfurt's back with the basketball here. Shirley, long three-pointer. She's been hot. This one misses. Rebound, though. Picked up, put back in the lane. Shot up, no good. Troy will retrieve it as the buzzer sounds. We're headed to halftime here. It is 30-17 as Frankfort will trail going to the halftime break. We'll take a timeout here. We'll also be checking in with Flip Casper. Stay with us. We're back with more TVL coverage coming up.
Golden Harvest brand offers some of the highest yielding corn hybrids of any seed company in the area. They're protected by the most advanced trait technology in the industry. Take G13N18 with its excellent top and heat tolerance for both irrigated and dryland acres, or 39U2 soybeans, which have superior top end and unsurpassed sudden death tolerance. It's not too late to take advantage of late season deals. Talk to Curtis LeClaire in Clifton or call 785-410-2851. Always read and follow label instructions before buying or using Syngenta products.
The Clyde Republican newspaper is a valuable resource in our area, and it's your connection to schools, people, and businesses in the surrounding communities. Pick up a copy and you'll catch up on school board news, the latest on the Clifton Clyde Eagles, as well as area events. A gift subscription is a great idea for friends who've moved away or kids who are away in college. They'll all appreciate you thinking of them, and they'll enjoy keeping up on hometown news. Check in with the Clyde Republican.
30-17 ball game here. Frankfort trailing at the break, but keeping themselves around. They're down by 13 points. Quick look at the scoring. It is Brianna Smith, who is 4 of 5 at the line, 9 points in the first half for Troy. Meanwhile, huge first half for Aubrey Shirley, a 3-pointer and 4 2-point field goals. She right now has 11 to lead all scorers in this game. Frankfort trailing 30-17. Let's check back in with Phil Casper as Linn and Clifton Clyde are going down the home stretch.
All right, Rock, thanks. And it's been all Linn in this game. They led 15-8 at the end of the first, 31-12 at halftime, 48-22 at the end of 3, and 50-27 now with 3:13 left in the game. Carson Smith is at the line shooting free throws. First one on the way and short. She'll have one more. Coach Brittany Emke has been able to empty her bench, and everybody that made the trip from Linn has seen action on the floor. And Clifton Clyde pretty much the same, but for different reasons. And Clifton Clyde has just never really been able to get anything going. Now, Linn is a very good team. They're 4-3, but they have been state ranked, and their 3 losses have been tough ones. Clifton Clyde now with the basketball. There's a 3-ball from Bloomfield. Won't go. Good rebound by Bailey Bowser, and a foul's going to be called, I think, on Brooke Diedrich. Nope, that foul is on. So now they called the foul on Kylie Ray. They called the foul on Kylie Ray, yet Linn has possession. I'm not clear on how that happened, but regardless, it is Linn basketball. Nicole Oldie with the ball, gets it inside to Hannah Bott. Bott on the floor. Liza Vandermeer on the floor. Carson Smith and Brooke Diedrich on the floor for Linn. For Clifton Clyde, Courtney Hubert with the basketball. Madison Knox on the floor Bethany Morgan, Bailey Bowser, and Madison Hammond. Hammond, right wing. To Hubert, baseline 3, yes. Courtney Hubert, and that is Hubert's first point of the game. Down court quickly comes Linn. Hannah Bott's going to be fouled at 51-30. 2 minutes left. Still not